Welcome back to Baseball Rambles, everybody. Hope everybody's doing awesome out there, staying safe, and getting excited about the MLB postseason. That's right, we're underway. If you haven't hit like or subscribe, please do so. Can't tell you how much I appreciate your support. Best way you can help me out is by hitting like and subscribe, and to give away prizes to subscribers just to say thank you for watching, so you're going to be able to get in on that as well. So, the Toronto Blue Jays, a lot of questions going into this offseason, and the biggest hurdle that they're going to have to jump is obviously the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. extension, and they're going to have to get this done quickly. Why? Getting that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. extension signed is going to set a precedent for the Toronto Blue Jays offseason and really create a more competitive atmosphere and really generate interest from those free agents and help the Blue Jays get the deals done to add the talent on the field that they need to do in order really to achieve a decent postseason success. And it's going to cost the Jays a lot with Vladimir Guerrero. Why? Well, he's 25 years old, going to be 26 going into next season. If you look at his numbers from this year, he was really back to the Vladdy of old form. 323 average, 30 home runs, 103 ribbies, 199 hits. Yeah, we wanted 200. We're not complaining. On top of that, this guy put up a 544 slugging and a 940 OPS. This is somebody who, if you add to your lineup, he's not just an impact player, he could very well be a franchise player. And that's why the Jays, if they're going to sign him, they're definitely going to have to sign him to that long-term deal, maybe even have some opt-outs for Vladdy, just to make him feel more comfortable. And if we're looking at some of the other deals that have been done, maybe there's some comparative there. We can go back and look at Joey Votto, 10 years, 225. Yeah, but that was also back in 2012. And it was also Votto's, I don't want to say senior years, but 30 to 39. Another instance of that would be Freddie Freeman. Just signed that 6-year, $162 million deal. But again, his age for that was 32 to 37, annual value of $27 million, so a little bit under. I think that had to do with his age. We could look at Matt Olson. I'm not saying he's the same player as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And on top of that, when he did sign his extension, he bought out his last 2 years of his arbitration. Nonetheless, got a deal there, 8 years, $168 million. We're really looking at a contract to compare this to. It might be the Rafael Devers contract. Might have butchered his last name. Apologies. That was signed for 10 years, $313.5 million. Big star signing with a team that's having a bad year, that's really starting to open up their competitive window with Boston. Some say it was a bit of an overpay, but an annual value just north of $31 million makes sense. So all that being said, how does this affect Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s contract? Well, base minimum, it's going to be 10 years. Maximum could be 14. 10 years, 14 years. We'll go with the medium and say 12. And that really makes sense for a franchise player like Vladdy. It's going to get him in the Toronto Blue Jays uniforms from his years 27 right through to 38. So really good for the Jays and good for Vladdy. 12 years. You're going to want a minimum value of at least $30 million. Yeah, that's a big gulp for Toronto. And that's going to be at least $360 million. Could be as high as 35, and that would be $420 million. Yeah. So if we were going to slice that in the middle, I'd say a good baseline for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 12 years, $390 million, annual value of $32.5 million, and makes sense for Vladdy. Now, they could do some things like what Los Angeles did with Ohtani, maybe some deferred money, certainly not what they deferred for Ohtani, but maybe 20 years, even if it was $2 million a year, that would give the Jays an opportunity to lower that 390 down to about 340, 350, creating an annual value on the field for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at $29 million, giving them the flexibility to maybe do something with Bo to carry the contracts of Barrios, Gausman, those other big names that are going to happen. And most importantly, getting this Vladimir Guerrero Jr. contract extension done, being able to sign some big offseason talent to do so. And they have to get that Vladdy contract extended Because if not, we're in a very scary spot for the Toronto Blue Jays organization. We're going all in without any protection. That means the Jays don't do well, and Vladdy and Bo both walk next year. It's going to leave the Jays team severely depleted, and more importantly, the farm system is already down. So if you're not getting that trade done, I've always said, going to have to swallow it, do that rebuild, and get what capital we can out of the Blue Jays team that we have, and really bolster the farm system for that next run. But let me know what you think. 12 years, $390 million bucks. Is that too much for Vladdy? Always appreciate to hear what you have to say. Let me know in the comments below. More importantly, everybody stay safe out there. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll ramble on soon. Take care, guys.